Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and today I want to show you guys 3 different styles of pockets that you could put in your junk journals. So if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. Okay, so the first one I want to show you guys is 3 pockets. So this is 3 pockets that you could put in, and then there's a pocket up top when you glue it down into your junk journal. So let's start off with this one. So you got one pocket that has 3 pockets in it, if that makes sense. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just get some fun papers out that you want and something to cut with. Okay, and then just whatever size that you want to put into your journal. And I'm going to show you guys how to do the back like this so it poofs out. Okay, so let's see what measurements we were at here when I cut it. So 1, 2, 3. So let's just go a little over 3. So it doesn't even have to be a precise, you know, measurement. It's just whatever you want to fit into your journal. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here and just see what size will look good here. There we go. I mean, that's a good width right there. Okay, so we'll do that. And then you're going to want the second one just a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. So you can see what you did here and just kind of cut the other one. Here, I think I'll use this pencil. Is this pencil gonna work here? There we go. Okay, so we got this width that we want for the big pocket. And then the smaller pocket, the second one here, we're just gonna kind of just cut it a little thinner. Just like a quarter of an inch or so. Millimeter-ish. Not quite quarter of an inch, so probably like a millimeter. So just a little bit, because then we'll fold it, and I'll show you. Okay, so this is what you got so far. It's like that. Okay, and then it's how tall you want your pocket to be is the other question here. So just however tall you want it. I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And this is just preference to how you want it in your journal. There's no right measurement or wrong. Okay. And then the next one, because I want this one to go to about here. And keep in mind we are folding it under about a quarter of an inch. So I'll just go a quarter inch lower, just like that. Okay. So there we go. And then this is what we have so far. So just like that. So you got a bigger pocket and then one that fits inside of it a little bit. And then we're just going to use one of these scraps just for the small pocket down below. And that just depends on how wide you want it. Like this one's a little bit wider, so we'll probably use this one. Okay. And what am I using today? Let's do some vintage photo. Okay. And get your hole punch out. And I got my 2-inch. Now the thing is when you're with these that I've noticed is when you're punching holes in here or little half circles or anything like that, it always never punches all the way through. So what you're going to want to do is take a piece of, there we go, just a piece of like manila folder or just anything like that, any scrap, like thicker cardstock. Okay, and then what we're going to want to do is at the top of here is go ahead and we'll just do a half circle punch. And then you get a good bite on it. Yeah. So then it does this. It just has like a little, just punch at the top. Okay, we're gonna do it to that one and to this one. Okay, so you just do the same thing. And then just half. And just put it where you want it. And there we go. Okay. So we got that. And then now what you do is you take your big pocket and just fold it over just about 1/4 of an inch. Just a little bit. You're going to do it on 3 sides. So the 2 sides. And then the bottom. Okay. Just like that. And then you can take your bone folder if you want. And just kind of press some stuff down. There we go. And then open it up. And you see where it crisscrossed right here, just on the corner. We're just going to do a little snip. And a little snip. Just like that. And then you could do a little snip at the top here. There we go. And then when you fold it, it just makes it so it's just not bulky like that. So there we go. So that's the first fold. And we're going to do the same thing to the small pocket, the exact same thing. So I went ahead and folded the edges on this one, just the same as the big one. So they're folded like that. And then I inked around the edges of everything. Okay. And then we just assemble it. So I want to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use the art glitter glue. The way that I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto the top is the exact same way you would glue to put into your junk journal or into a page that you want or any kind of wherever you want to put it down. And you're just gluing the edges, just these little flaps, and then sticking it wherever you want it. So that's the same way I'm going to do this one. So let's do this. Okay. So you just glue the edges. Just put some glue down. And I'm just doing the art glitter glue, like I said. And just grab the top here. And then line it up wherever you want it. And what's cool is folding the edges like that is it pops up and you can get a lot more ephemera and stuff into the pockets. So it makes it really nice. So there we go. So just how I glued it onto that is exactly how you're going to glue this into your junk journal or your page that you want it on, or even, you know, wherever you want it. And you just glue the little flaps. So it's that easy. And then here is the little tiny pocket. I just went ahead and measured it a little bit smaller down at the bottom, and I'm going to just do the 3 edges here. The bottom and the sides. Leave the top open. And voila. We got ourselves a 3 pocket. So you got 3 little pockets. So that's one way to do it. And then you just go ahead and stick whatever you want inside of it. Just your fun little things that you want to play with. And then, like I said, when this is glued down to your journal, this will be another pocket up top, just like that. So you can put longer, taller stuff in the top. So yeah, so that's one way to do just a little cute little 3 pocket. Okay, so that's 1. Now, let's go ahead and let's go to 2. This one's fun. Well, they're all fun, but this one's pretty cool. I just did a 12 by 12, pretty much a 3-inch little, what is this called? scrap paper, so it's a little thicker. And it's from the Ideology Tim Holtz, and it's just pretty fun. And I had extra pieces here, and I was like, what can I do with this? Well, this is one thing to do with it. So what you do is, I got 2 pieces here. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I cut them 6 by 6. And it just opens up like that. You got a fun belly band here to put stuff. And then a pocket here. And then a pocket down here. So it's just like a little hidden flip pocket. Yeah. And then you just glue it down to your junk journal, or you could take your little paper clips and you could just pin it to the side of your junk journal, just like that. So I'll show you how to do this one real quick. Okay. So you just take your strip here, and it's pretty much 3 inches. And it doesn't, you don't have to have a certain size. It's, again, just as big as you want it and how you want it. And then I'm just gonna, it's just easier here just to kind of see how I want it here. I'm just folding it in half. And then cut this in half. Okay. And then decide what you want on the back and what you want for the cover. So I think this one will go like this. And then this will go flip over, so that'll be our cover. So what I'm gonna do, because this will be up top, is I'm gonna go ahead and just do like a 1/4 inch fold on it. Just like this. So I'm just folding it over. Okay. And then that will be glued just to the top, just like that. And then that makes it so it flips over. So there we go. And I have it a little bit shorter because I think that looks good. And what we're gonna do is get our corner rounder here. And I'm gonna use the big one. And just go ahead and just round the corners. Okay. So we'll do some corner rounding. Okay, and then I'm just gonna speed this up while I ink, and I'm just gonna ink all around the edges. Okay, got it all inked around, just wherever you want to ink it. And I'm doing vintage photo. I don't remember if I showed you guys that. So just some vintage photo. Move this to the side. We're gonna do the belly band up top. So just a little belly band. So you just gotta measure, you know, have it where you want it. And I'm just gonna use this little scrap piece here. And probably 1.5 inches. Like that. Okay. And you can see where you want it. So you can just kind of, guess I should measure it to this one, huh? So I just want it, you know, not all the way to the crease here, the fold. So above that. And then of course, you know, so I'm thinking about there. So just see what works for you. I mean, there's really no wrong way to do it, you know? And just do a quick ink around. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today and getting out all your little scrap pieces and stuff to make pockets. And I mean, this is great. Pockets and stuff are great for like little scrap pieces and stuff to do, and just see what you have left over. So I'm using the art glitter glue here. And I'm just gonna do a little dab at the bottom here of each one. Just each side. And pop it down. So there we go. So we got ourselves a belly band. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead and do all our fun little just pockets. It's just really one pocket here and one pocket at the bottom. And it's that easy, guys. It's so much fun. So, and I suggest maybe just do something a little thicker. I'm just using the thicker, the same as that, just a little cardstock. But, I mean, it doesn't have to be. You can use whatever you want. I have no rules here. My one rule is to have fun. Don't take it so seriously. Just whatever your heart desires. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna line it up with this one because they're the same size. Do a little mark-a-roni. A little mark. Okay. Oh, there we go. And then a little inky ink. And you don't even have to ink if you don't want to. I just think it gives it kind of a cool border. Okay. So I'm just going to glue one here. Made that one a little bigger than I wanted to. So let's make sure it fits. We're going to do a little glue in. Just down on 3 sides, because you're just making a tiny little pocket. And then I just put it wherever I think a pocket should go. Like there's a good spot. Okay, and then the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and round it. Round it and ink it. I forgot to round it. And you don't have to round it. Just what I choose to do. So then you just go around like this. Just do the 3 sides. Line it up at the bottom here. Okay. And that's the structure of it right there. So now all you're going to do is take your flap that you folded at the beginning, and we're going to put some glue on the inside here. So just a generous amount, because this is going to be the part that you open and shut, and you want it to be pretty sturdy. And then just line it up, just like that. And I just leave a little room, like a 1/16 of an inch, just like a little tiny, just not exactly on the fold, you know, just enough, just so you can flap it back and forth, like that. And there we go. So we got that far. And now I'm going to go ahead and just put a little cluster or some fun little words on the front. Just anything you got. And yeah, so I just do these fun little clusters. And I would love to hear in the comments below if you guys would like to see how I make these. And I could do a little video on that if you guys are curious. So I'm just taking in it. I'm just putting some glue down. And then just popping it down. Just a little decorative on the front. And just some, maybe, you know, some fun words here. Let's see. Ooh, here. We'll just do secrets. Huh. I mean, it could just be something as easy as one word on the front, you know. Just a little inking. Oh, it's got sticker, so I don't really need to glue it. So there we go. So that's pocket number 2. Ta-da! And then you can just take your stuff and just put your ephemera over here. Do your little pockets. And there you go. And then you got your fun little flip pocket. Okay, so that's number 2. And then if you want, like I said, here I can even show you guys. I'll show you. Here it is. Let me get my big fat journal out. Okay, and I'll show you real quick. But you can just take it. This is my colorful rainbow journal. And you can either take some glue and just glue it and stick it down. And then you got a fun little flip. like that. Or if you want it to be, you know, portable and taken out, you can just take it and just clip it. Just like that. There you go. And you can just clip it to your page. And voila. Okay. So there's different options you can do. Okay, so that's pocket number 2. And let's do pocket number 3. There we go. Okay. Did I lose pocket number 3? I had it right here. I'm probably bumping you guys. Okay, let me find pocket number 3 real quick. Okay, so I found it. It was hidden from me. So it's just a little triangle pocket. So just like a little corner. It's a little corner pocket that you can do. It's super fun and super easy. So you just get yourself a triangle, which you just go ahead and we can cut a square. So you just cut a square out like that. And then just take it. And however big a square you want, and it depends on how big a triangle you want. So you just kind of, let's go ahead and line it up like that. Okay, so you just need a triangle. Any triangle will do. And you're just gonna go ahead and, if you want it to pop up, you just kind of, just to be able to get more stuff in it, you can just fold the edges, just like we did before. About 1/4 inch, all about the same, just however much you think you need. And then unfold it and go ahead and cut the corner. Just don't cut all the way to the corner there, just a little bit to the edge right there. And then when you fold it, it's just like that. And then you want to cut these edges off just so they're not sticking out. So you can just go like this with them and just do little snips. And then fold this back. And I will show you. So you just do a little corner, tuck wherever you want. You can even do one up in the corner like this, down at the bottom. So what you do is just take a little glue and just put it on your flap. And then you can ink, of course, too. I mean, I think of it after I put the glue on, but you could do some inking around the edges. And then just have your flaps glued and just go into the corner and push it down however you want. There we go. And then it pops up. And you got yourself a little pocket that you could put a good amount of stuff in. Let's see here. So you could just take just some ephemera like that. And there you go. So you got a cute little corner pocket. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And let's see what we got here. So we did our 3 pockets. We got a 3-pocket in one here that you can glue down, have a pocket up here. So glue it to your page, pocket up top, pocket right there, and pocket at the bottom. So that's the 3 pockets. Then you have yourself a little flip pockets with a belly band at the top, so you can get a good amount of stuff in there. So that one's fun. And then the 3rd one is just a cute little corner pocket. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informational. And please, if you liked it, hit the like button. And I would love it if you did a comment down below. It really helps my channel get out there. And keep on crafting, guys.